All right, I wanted to make a quick, simple video for you, troubleshooting your AC before you call that costly, expensive repair person. Hopefully we can address this ourselves, right? So we got a meat thermometer. We're going to get that out and just put it down on the register to get a baseline feel for what temperature is that air coming out at. A general rule, as I understand it, and you can certainly Google this question for more information because I'm a handyman, DIYer, I am not a pro, is that the temperature coming out of your vents should be about 20 degrees cooler than the temperature in which it's entering into your AC system. All right, for example, on an 80 or 85 degree day, if it's reading something like this, that would be an indicator of possibly something going on. So I'm going to cover 3 troubleshooting tips. These are things that I do. And the first one, let's get started here, is changing out that filter. Well, ask yourself that question. When was the last time you changed out your filter for your furnace, right? If you've got central AC, yep, it's something that you have to do regularly. It's a really simple job. I like to buy not the super fancy expensive filters, the ones that, are supposed to trap 99.9% of all allergens, because it actually puts quite a bit of strain, as I understand it, based on the guys who service my AC and furnace, on the unit itself, because it basically cuts out the air that's going in, right? Because the filter's so strong. So I prefer one that you can change out every 3 months or so. And I pay about $5 or $6 per filter, so a very minimal cost. But look how dirty that was, absolutely disgusting. And a new one, like I said, make sure you get the right size and whatnot. And I'll put links down below for the stuff that I like to use. You can buy them in bulk and even save even more, as opposed to like having to remember to go to the store every 3 months or so, because who really has that on their to-do list, right? So buy them in a pack of 5 or 10 and just sit them in the basement. And I always write on there too. So I know when was the last time I changed it out. So that is the first tip, and maybe that AC will start kicking out cooler air. Maybe. Another thing you should think about doing is cleaning out your returns. Go around your house and find these. They're usually up on the wall or down below on the floor, kind of on the vertical wall, right? Not actually on the floor or ceiling. Although it may be, who knows? I mean, there could be plenty of different setups out there, but check out how dirty this is. Yeah, this is the intake, right? The return. It sucks in all of that air from your house. And by the way, dust and vacuum frequently, because that'll help keep dust and dander and stuff from kind of coming up into the air, right, and going into your AC system. You can consider wiping it down like this, but if you do that, be careful, because you're going to maybe knock some of those heavier pieces into the system, and the next time your unit kicks on, it's going to be brought into the system. So consider just vacuuming it, or bring up the shop vac, make sure it's got a little bristle end to kind of get in there, and it's going to suck everything up as opposed to pushing it in. So that would be a tip. Keep those clean. You don't have to do it every week or anything crazy like that. But all right, and the last and final tip here, we've got the AC. What's wrong with this picture? Can you see that? Yeah, this AC unit needs a little space to breathe, right? Why are there ferns all up on the side and over it and whatnot? So it should be clear 2 to 5 feet or so in all directions is kind of the general rule. You can certainly, of course, Google that question, how far should shrubbery be, but get it away from there. Get the shears out and start chopping it down, and hopefully that solves your problem. If not, you might have to call that repair person. You might have some leaking fluid or some issue with your condenser or whatnot.